Okay, we need to have a conversation. February 17th, 2026 is going to be one for the record books, and I'm going to break down why this day is so very important for our alignment moving forward and how it's going to be impacting us and how this is happening. So, first and foremost, we have two massive alignments that are happening that day. Actually, technically, four if you get into the detail. So, the first thing that's happening, Year of the Fire Horse officially starts on the 17th. This is according to Chinese astrology. This is the day the calendar resets for the next year. Okay. Now, Year of the Fire Horse comes around every 60 years. Last time this happened was in 1966. I'm going to give you a tip here. If you're curious to understand how this year may go for us, go see what happened in 1966 and what was significant during that year. Okay. So, with that being said, Year of the Fire Horse is all about transformation and taking action. Okay. The horse, strong movement forward, always moving, always in a forward direction, along with the energy of fire, which is all about taking that action with really bold intention, right? So when we kind of combine the two together, it's about forward action and kind of burning it down as we're moving forward, right? We are not taking anything, any more BS, anything else that is not in alignment for us, and we are making sure we get what we want. Okay, again, this is active until January 2027. Now, on the back end of this gets really interesting how this is all cohesively happening on the same day. So then we have Aries and 0 degree energy. Okay. And how this is working out is when we hit 0 degree energy in astrology, for those of you who don't follow it regularly, it is hitting the massive red reset button. Burn it down, start it over, air it out, reset the system, however you want to say it. It is a total 100% reset. Okay. Now, when we're talking about 0 degree in Aries, Aries is all about a reset moment into your own power, right? So if you look at the Aries in astrology, it's all about leadership. It's kind of the bossy person. It's the take heed, take control, run it at your pace. You are the boss, go with it, right? So what's happening when this energy is active, not only is it realigning us with the very first zodiac sign, right, of Aries, which means we're going back to zero, but it's also about empowerment. Okay, this is going to force you really big into figuring out who you are, where you want to be, what you want to be doing, how do you want to be doing it. Okay, now the other two alignments happening that day, which are falling in the 0 degree with Aries, is Neptune and Saturn. Okay. Now, this is really big because these two signs have been in and out of activity for the last several years, and they really plague a lot. I am talking from limitations to escapism, confusion, not being able to do what you want to do, kind of keeping you stuck in just restriction mode. Okay. These are also setting back to zero, meaning they are not plaguing us anymore with all of their whimsical, magical things of blockages and limitations and all the confusion and everything they've been causing, right? So, with that being said, this is a reset into your own discipline. This is a reset of you getting into your own energy, your structure, your responsibility. How do you want to do things? But on the other side, it's all about your subconscious and your spirituality too, and where you want to take your life in your own right. Where are you aligning more now with yourself than you ever have in the past? Right? So, kind of cohesively putting this all together, we are getting ready to hit a massive transformation point that we have not seen in 60 years for the year of the horse, and then another 300 years for this zero alignment with Aries, Neptune, and Saturn all together. So, with that being said, hold on to your butts. Okay, this is going to get really intense for a lot of people over the next year, especially if you've been struggling to figure yourself out. If you've been struggling to figure out your life alignment, you feel like you've been stuck, you've been restricted, you're not doing what you want to do. The energy of this year hitting on the 17th is going to push you to the limit of getting that established once and for all. right? We're not sitting in this energy of accepting anymore. We are sitting in the energy of taking back our control, aka the Aries, and really sitting in our own energy of what it is we truly desire and what we actually want. Now, I'm also going to say this. With this energy, this can also start initiating things on your behalf. AKA, you've been holding on to things too long. You're afraid to move. You're afraid to shift. Whatever it may be that you know you need to be doing this, but you have drug your feet on it, is going to start really pushing you away from those things. Okay. Whether that is your own thought processes, whether that's people who are in your life, situations that you don't need to be having anymore, whatever it may be, this energy is going to make sure that those things are moved to the side. Okay. So, like I said, don't be surprised if there are imploding moments in your life where things are resetting, things are moving, things are transforming. It's for your benefit. That is why this is happening. Okay. We are sitting in so many alignments this year, other than just this massive transit on the 17th, but we are in the air, the age of Aquarius, right? We are in the age of with reset. And we're in that one for like 42 years, right? So this is really big with impact of how our world and our collective is going to shift and change for the betterment of everybody. But it's not just about the collective, it's also about what it's pushing within ourselves, right? So you are going to find more drive, more positivity, having enough of the BS and being like, nope, I can't do this anymore. I need something else. I need to start aligning in the direction that works for me and what I need for my life. Okay. So that's the breakdown of what's coming for February 17th, how it's going to transpire, and all of the things you need to know. If you have any questions about it, feel free to leave a comment, but get ready. 2026 is going to be one for the record books. Have a good day, guys.